when we invited Derrick Lewis to be on our show in studio last week. We're like, we definitely got to get Daniel Cormier back on the program. And the only fighter other than Conor McGregor in UFC history to be a champion in 2 divisions simultaneously is here on the program. Daniel Cormier. How you doing, DC?
I'm good, man. How you doing, Rich? I saw Derrick on there the other day, and he crushed it.
Well, that's what he does, right? That's what he does with everything that's in front of him. Usually that is the case, right?
Yeah, it is the case. You know, he's got that massive power, but he's also got a really, really big personality. And you know, in fight sports, man, sometimes it's about what you put out there into the world and what you have inside of the octagon that gets you in these positions that he's in today.
Okay, so what is your concern stepping into the octagon with him?
Just a big power. I mean, you know, I've been on your couch before, and I've been next to you in the studio, and you know I'm not the biggest guy, but Derrick Lewis is massive. He's a big, strong, athletic guy that can win a fight with one punch. So there's never a time in the octagon where you can feel safe when you're fighting a Derrick Lewis.
Yeah, so what is your approach then? How do you deal with something like a threat like that?
I think I just have to be myself. You know, I didn't get to where I am today by playing it safe. You know, I think I can beat Derrick Lewis in a stand-up fight if it turns into a stand-up fight. I just know that I don't make the types of mistakes that some of the guys have made against him. I've said this on a number of occasions now, Rich. It's like football or throwing up the ball from the other side of the court. And there's no Christian Laettner shot to win a national championship. There's no Hail Marys when you fight a guy like me. You have to be able to beat me, and I don't think Derrick Lewis can do that.
So what is the mistake that you saw others make, Volkov, everybody else make?
Well, Volkov, what was he doing? He was winning with 20 seconds left. All he had to do is just not stand in front of him and get clipped upside the head. He could have just circled for 10 seconds and won the fight. Literally just circled. Imagine if you're Alexander Volkov right now. This opportunity would have been his. We could be staring across the octagon at each other in Madison Square Garden on Saturday. If he would have circled for 15 seconds, he beat Derrick Lewis for 14 minutes and 30 seconds of that fight. But for some strange reason, he stood in front of him to end it and got knocked out.
Okay, so that's one guy. That's one guy.
Yeah.
What else have you seen, I guess, on with your own 2 eyes or on tape?
Mm-hmm. Marcin Tybura, another guy, was beating Derrick Lewis up, then decides to start wrestling with him. This guy's not a wrestler. He's a striker. What has happened to him? Knockout. It's like these guys make these mistakes. They put themselves in the danger area. And with Derrick, it only takes one. He hurts him so bad that they don't recover. You got to be smart. Mark Hunt was smart. Mark Hunt didn't bother taking him down. He let Derrick fight to the point that he exhausted himself and then just finished him. It was beautiful. You just got to be very smart against a guy like that.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.